And now let's go ahead and pull out our chicken. Look at that. Looks like turkey, okay? Made it look like turkey. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Myra from Low Carb Love. And today we are gonna be making a 20-minute Thanksgiving dinner, including dessert. Now I have a ton of desserts that you can make that would be just as quick as this, but I feel like, you know, pumpkin pie, Thanksgiving. So we're gonna go with a pumpkin cake with a cream cheese frosting, and we're gonna make it in the microwave. So this is gonna be so quick. It is so delicious. You'd never know this was made in the microwave, okay? So first thing, butter. Let's go ahead and melt that. So pumpkin, this is pumpkin puree, not pumpkin pie. Let's add in our eggs. We have butter. Give that a quick little mix before we add in our dry ingredients. I'm a little backwards. I usually do my dry first and then wet, but hey. So a lot of my desserts I make with almond flour. Today I'm using coconut flour for this one. I just like the texture, you know. And then we have our sweetener, so allulose. And then we have a little bit of baking powder to give it that lift. And now let's go ahead and mix. Alrighty, so now we're gonna microwave this. Of course you can make it in the oven, but again, this entire video is on how to make a full dinner and dessert in 20 minutes. So this is going into the microwave. Now I'm gonna go ahead and spray this with some avocado oil. I'm using the ceramic little storage container from Caraway. I love these because one, they're so beautiful. So they're super aesthetic. These are really great. You can cook in these. They are intended for food storage, but you can bake. They're oven safe, they're microwave safe, they are freezer safe, but the best part of it all is how beautiful they look in your kitchen. They come with like storage containers so that you can like store them really pretty in your pantry. They are having a sale up to 20% off. So I'll leave the link that I use in the description below for you guys to check them out. I think they're gorgeous. I absolutely love them. It's what I use in my kitchen. And now I absolutely love their storage containers. So that's what we're gonna use to bake our cake. So I already added the avocado oil, and now I'm just gonna go ahead and place our batter right in. As you can see, look at that. It's super cute. Look at how beautiful this little guy turned out. And now, oh my gosh, it's like nice and fluffy. Woo! I'm going to go ahead and soften our cream cheese. For our frosting, we have the cream cheese. Okay, then we have our sweetener, just using some allulose. And you can use your sweetener of choice. You can use maple syrup, you can use honey, you can use, you know, whatever you typically use will be fine. I just like to keep it sugar-free, so I do allulose. And then we have our almond milk. And you can kind of gauge it, like if you want it a little thicker, maybe just start off like a little bit with less milk, and then you can see more or less how thick it is. I don't need it any thinner than this. I feel like this is a good consistency. So let's go ahead and set this aside. Typically for Thanksgiving, I feel like there's a lot of pressure in making like this big, huge meal. Today we're gonna focus on deliciousness. We're gonna focus on making something super quick and easy, okay? So to make this quick and easy, I'm thinking we go with chicken, because obviously we're not gonna bake a whole turkey right now in 20 minutes. We're gonna use a chicken breast, we're gonna season it. We're just gonna do kind of salt, pepper, keep it kind of simple, but I have everything laid out here. I wanna just kind of walk you through as we go along so that you could just see how easy this is to make. But you can definitely make this stovetop. You can make it in the oven. Today, I'm gonna use my little toaster oven to cook it, just because I feel like you toss it in, and then while you're making your dessert, then your meal is done, okay? So that's how easy this is to make. So we're gonna start off with our chicken. I'm gonna just season it. We're gonna be very, very quick about this, because if you're making a dinner like this, then you're probably on a time crunch, or you just don't wanna spend a lot of time in the kitchen, right? So we're gonna season onion powder, a little garlic powder. Then we have our salt and our pepper. Okay, and then paprika for a little color. Beautiful. So now this, as you can see here, is a nice thick piece. So what I'm gonna do is kind of cut it, almost butterfly it, just so that it cooks faster. Because again, if you're in a time crunch, you wanna make sure that you're cooking this as soon and as quick as possible. Look at these little liners, perfection. I just grabbed these on Amazon and I'll leave them linked for you in case you don't have them. These are a game changer. Like, I don't know, if you use your air fryer a lot, you know how it gets all crusty and you have to be in there scrubbing? It eliminates all that. Spray with avocado oil. All right, we're gonna put in our chicken. So our chicken is nicely seasoned. Set this aside, our chicken is ready. So that's gonna be taking over our turkey. Now we have our little Brussels sprouts. So these little guys here, just quickly cut the little ends off, cut them in half. You can leave them whole. Some people like them whole, to each their own. If you like them whole, leave them whole. And now toss in your Brussels sprouts. And if you don't like Brussels sprouts, you can do broccoli, you can do potatoes. Like, it really just depends on what you're feeling. If you wanna keep it low carb, then obviously stick to like a green veggie. You can do something very simple. Olive oil, avocado oil, seasonings, and it goes right in. I have a pack of bacon. I feel like bacon's just gonna kind of like elevate the flavor. So let's just go in with some bacon. Okay, so this will take a little bit longer, but it's still gonna be, it will be done within the 20 minutes. So let's go ahead and put our bacon on here. It's gonna get nice and crispy. I just want all the flavor. Since I want all the flavor, we're just gonna send it with garlic powder, onion powder. You can keep it very simple and just do salt and pepper. Okay, so this is gonna go right in. I'm gonna add a little bit of butter onto our chicken. It's gonna go just right on top. This is completely optional. You really don't have to. Now on the side, if you wanted to whip up some mashed potatoes and gravy, if you wanted to do like a cauliflower rice, if you're not low carb, these are really simple, like to grab a ready to go rice packet. It's just like cooked brown rice done in about 90 seconds, but that is completely optional. So it just depends. If you're not trying to stay low carb, then do a little rice, do some potatoes, do just something quick. But just know that there are options just like this for you to be able to make a dinner in less than 30 minutes. So this will be done in less than 20 minutes from start to finish. I feel like it's just like such a relief to know that you can make like a full dinner like this, where you don't have to be in the kitchen for like 10 hours, because trust me, I've done it. I've hosted Thanksgiving before, and it is such like, it's just a huge pressure. So if it's you and your hubby, you and your boyfriend, you and your kids, you can literally make something super delicious. This here, I feel like it's something that I would make. So if you've, you know, done something similar to this and you have some ideas that you want to share, please comment that down below. I'd love to see what what you've done in the past. So I'm gonna do brown rice. I feel like this is just a really simple way. Of course, you can make it stovetop, but the whole point of this video is how to make it super quick, okay? So in this case, I feel like for a meal like this, you do need something a little bit more, like a little heavier. So that's why I'm going with the brown rice. You could do like potatoes, you can do mashed potato, you can do like a little quick microwavable like mac and cheese. I mean, just depends on what you typically eat. I mean, if you want to keep it super low carb and don't even worry about this, do like a bag salad. And by the way, if you or your family like rice, that is my favorite brown rice. It's from Koski and it is delicious. I love it. I love the texture. I love everything. And now let's go ahead and pull out our chicken. Look at that. Looks like turkey, okay? Made it look like turkey. And woo, look at this. We have our Brussels. Now, I could leave it a little longer if you like these little crispy brown pieces here. It really just depends, personal preference. I personally would probably leave it for a few more minutes just to get more of this crispiness right here. But these are completely cooked through. We have pieces of bacon that are nice and crispy, some that are still soft in there. And then over here, we have our rice that is all done. Let's go ahead and serve our Thanksgiving dinner, okay? All right, so now for our dessert. Okay, so I'm gonna add the frosting just right on top. I do want it to kind of drip down. Finish off with a little bit of cinnamon powder. And then I have some little cranberries just as decoration. I feel like that just always goes well with like a Thanksgiving dinner. Now for our Brussels, we're gonna finish it off with just a tiny bit of cheese. So here you have it, a full meal, full-blown Thanksgiving dinner with dessert in 20 minutes. Honestly, I love this. I love the feel. I think like even if you're not doing like a Thanksgiving dinner, even if you just wanna make like a quick dinner, this is a great option. You know, this is one of my favorites, but I have so many other desserts that you can also make in the microwave. But this is just to give you an idea of what you can do in 20 minutes. It's just about kind of getting creative and doing things at the same time to just make your time more efficient in the kitchen. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed making this. I love the challenge. I think that it turned out so beautiful. So if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button and don't forget to hit that little bell notification so that you're reminded every time I post a video. And if you have friends and family that are living a low carb lifestyle or just trying to make healthier choices in their life, make sure you share my channel, share my videos like this, because you never know, it could be super helpful for them. But thank you so much for being here. I love you and I will see you on my next video. Mwah.